All right. Shalom Akim. Call halalyam la. Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. Double honors to my elders and my apostles at Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me this truth. And salutations to you, Akim, out there in the four corners, laboring in this truth and pushing with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. There's Brother Yahawah here with GMS Charlotte. And I just want to go into this quick little video talking about this the 7.2 magnitude earthquake that hit Mexico near the Pacific coast. All right. And it was published on the 16th. All right, which was today, man. All right. So it says 7.2 magnitude quake hits Mexico near Pacific coast. A powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 7.2 has rocked southern and central Mexico. The tremors reportedly shook buildings across the country's capital. Yeah, man. And the scriptures talking about, and that was the main point, man. You know how, I mean, brothers, when they read the article, you can go into it yourself. All right, the link is right there at the top, man. You know, I posted it in the description. I brought to Zah. All right, but yeah, man. Hey, brothers know what this thing is about. All right, an earthquake just hit Mexico again. Okay, hey, Yahawashi is coming back to get to the point. All right, just cut and drop, man, because Yahawashi spoke about the earthquakes in diverse places, man. You know, because the earthquake is not a natural thing, man. Contrary to popular belief, it's not a natural thing, man. Because we're not supposed to be having that. It's just Esau, the so-called white man, you know, doing his wickedness, bleeding the earth dry, as he usually does. Okay. But let me get this in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, start at verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. So it says wars and rumors of wars. And we already know what's going on between America, which is Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, Russia, the land of Israel, with those Khazars in it today, man, and Syria, you know. We already know what's going on between them. Okay. Shalaki Akim. This is Satan trying to mess with the video. This says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. Yeah, don't be troubled, man. And this is going to the elect. This is in red letter, and this is Yahawashi talking to the elect, man. You know, don't be troubled concerning the things that's coming to pass. All right, it says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So these prophecies that's unrolling, they have to come to pass, man. All right, because the scriptures say, the words that go out of my mouth, they shall not return unto me void, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right, these prophecies, they have to come to pass, or else Yahawashi is a liar, man, and he's not. The elect knows he's not. Okay, verse 7, which is the point. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Yeah, because you got northern tribe over there in South America and Central America. All right, places like Mexico and Puerto Rico. All right, they're going through their famines and pestilences and earthquakes. Even over here in America, we got pestilences and so on and so forth, man. All right, I mean, all of these things is at a low degree, but you can see that it's coming because, hey, man, and these alternative news is being posted all the time, man. Okay, if it's not one state starving from famine or suffering from a pestilence. You know, Mexico just had an earthquake in these different places, man. Okay. Yahawashi spoke of these things more than 2,000 years ago. So the time is coming, man. The time is now, man. All right. Verse 8, all of these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah, man. Because contrary to popular belief, these scriptures is full of death, mourning, lamentation, and woe, man. Okay. All of these are the beginning of sorrow. So all of these earthquakes and pestilences and famines and diseases and illnesses, all of these are the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, this is the beginning of lamentation and calamity, man. All right, so the world really should be lamenting right now. And a lot of the surrounding nations outside of America, a lot of them is mourning right now, man. Okay, this is the beginning of that great mourning, man. All right. Which is Jacob's trouble, which is, hey, it's right around the corner, man. We entering into the hour of temptation, you know. Be Yahawashi Yahawashi. This is spoke of even in the Old Testament, man. So let me get that in the Old Testament in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Yeah. So let me get into that real quick, man. What's going on right now? All right, the times. All right, we're supposed to be measuring the times, man. We're supposed to be measuring the prophecies that's coming to pass. Okay. An earthquake, just a 7.2 magnitude earthquake just hit Mexico, man. Okay, that's a part of prophecy. You know, earthquakes going at an all-time high in the world. It says measure out the time diligently in itself. Yeah, man, be focused on the times and the signs that's coming to pass through the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi, because the Lord is coming back. So the elect who's out there in the highways and hedges, man, all right, in the camps of GMS or any sincere Akim teaching and pushing forth the name of Yahawashi Yahawashi with all righteousness and sincerity, is measuring the time diligently, man. Okay, we lining up the current events with the prophecies. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, the highest, man, Yahawah, because he's the creator of all things, man. All right, as it says in the book of Isaiah, man, I create the light and the darkness, man. So Yahawashi Yahawashi is creating it's creating these prophecies, man. And he's making these prophecies come to pass. You know, the Lord creates all things good and evil. All right. And now some terrible prophecies is coming to pass, man. You know, because why? It says, wherein the highest, all right, Yahawashi Yahawashi will begin to visit the world which he made, man. All right, this whole entire world, man, starting off with the nation of Israel and everybody else up under us, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, Yahawashi Yahawashi is going to visit this whole world, man, with nuclear fire and destruction. Okay, through his son Yahawah, through his son Yahawashi. Verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. All right, so we were just talking about that earthquake, that 7.2 earthquake in Mexico. Okay, that just happened. So this is prophecy and rivaling right before your very eyes, man. All right, you cannot be blind to this, you know. But if you are, then that just means Yahawashi Yahawashi is not dealing with you, you know. But Yahawashi Yahawashi is dealing with the elect out of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, 12,000 out of each tribe. You 144,000 and a 1/3, man. All right, all of you brothers, man. So the scriptures is for us. If you measure in the time diligently in itself, man, you got to pay attention to the signs and the times, man. Okay. The scriptures say what? Better is the matter of fact. Let me just get it. Hey, better is the end, man. Let me see. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. Yeah, it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Yeah, it says better is the end of a thing. All right, because we're coming into the end of an age. All right, and that age is the end. The age is the end of Esau, the so-called white man, who has been ruling over us for some time now, man. Esau, the so-called white man. Okay. Because this pasty white devil, man, this cracker, he has been ruling over us, man. But guess what? We coming to the end of that thing. And I'm going to get that and I'm going to close it off on that. But it says better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. All right, better is the end of this tribulation, man. This hell, this captivity, this punishment that the nation of Israel has to go through, man. Better is the end of it, okay, than the beginning thereof. You know, because if we was back in the beginning of this thing, we wouldn't know it, because we'd be in our last incarnations, man. You know, we would be grieving terribly, man, going through worse things. You know, and we still going through real bad times, real evil times, man. But guess what? The elect, we know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. All right, because we know that this is the end of the thing. I brought this out with those men, Lord willing. Okay. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. That word patient means to suffer. All right. And the suffering in spirit is better than the proud in spirit, man. All right. Because it's better to suffer and allow these things to come to pass, man. You know, and we got to catch this hell. If you in this truth, man, you know you're going to catch hell. And the whole entire nation of Israel is catching hell right now. But it's starting off with the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Okay. The elect is catching the most hell because, you know, I brought, again, Lord willing, with those men. You always got to say, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is dealing with us, so we're going to catch the most hell. But Yahawashi is preparing our spirits for it, preparing our minds for it. Okay? But like I said, man, it says better is the end of a thing. You know? Let's see what the end of this thing is, man. Okay? It says, in the book of 2nd Esdras, I really like this little section right here. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6. I'm going to just start at verse 7. And I'm going to read into the point. It says, then answered I and said, all right, this is talking about Esdras. It says, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Yeah, what's going to be the division of what's going to be the end of times? It says, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Yeah, because if you go back to the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, when Jacob and Esau were born through Isaac and Rebekah, all right, Esau came out first, all right, red and hairy, like a hairy garment, and then Jacob's hand held Esau's heel, man. All right, it says, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Now we're about to find out what that means. It says, for Esau, which is the so-called white man, is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so after this end, there's going to be a new beginning. It's going to be a perfect beginning, man. It's going to be an everlasting covenant between Yahawashi and the nation of Israel. Okay, Esau, the so-called white man, will be taken out of power, and he's never going to rule again. And that's a promise from Yahawashi. In case you didn't know, man. All right. It says Esau is the end of the world, and that world means age, man. So Esau, the so-called white man, is the end of this age, man. All right. Because if he stays in power, it ain't gonna be no more flesh to be saved, does the scripture say. It says in Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, not just black people, okay, is the beginning of it that follows. So Jacob is the beginning. All right. Verse 10, the hand of man is Salakia. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. The question, Esdras, asked thou not. Yeah, it says the hand of man is between the heel and the hand. All right. That was symbolic from when Esau and Jacob was born, because Jacob was holding Esau's heel. It was just like basically saying, hey, I got you. You know, Esau is getting taken out of power. Okay. Jacob is second. Jacob is the second born, man, the youngest, man. All right. So when the kingdom come back, it's going to be fresh and it's going to be everlasting. Okay. Because that heel, that represents the end of Esau, man, the end of that age, man. Okay. So with that being said, I brought to Zah. That lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect, man. Call halalyam la Yahawashi. Hey, shalom.